Okay, we're on. All right, so your vertebral column, you have 7 cervical vertebrae, you have 12 thoracic vertebrae, 5 lumbar, you have a sacrum, which is made up of 4 or 5 fused, and another name for your tailbone is the coccyx. The very first cervical vertebrae, or C1, is called Atlas, and it's like the Greek god who holds up the world, and the head is your world. Another name for C2 is Axis, and that's because your head needs to be able to rotate on an axis. Those are the only ones that have a special name. The protrusion that sticks out at the back of your vertebral column is called the spinous process. On either side here, these are called the transverse process. Anteriorly in your vertebral column, the front part here is called the body of each vertebral column, and in between each vertebrae is what's called the vertebral disc. The disc is made out of cartilage and allows for separation between the vertebrae. Each vertebrae has a hole in it, and that hole is called the vertebral canal. It allows a space for the spinal cord to go all the way through your vertebra. The cervical region has an anterior curve, thoracic region posterior, lumbar curve anterior, sacrum posterior. And I think that's it with the vertebral column. Your scapulas have a medial border, lateral border, what's called the spine of the scapula, supraspinous fossa, infraspinous fossa, and on the anterior side what's called the subscapular fossa. Something, the extra here is this little space right here is called the glenoid cavity, and the arm bone, called the humerus, fits into the glenoid cavity. So another name for the shoulder joint is the glenohumeral joint. Okay, and if you follow the spine of the scapula up and over, you come to the acromion, which makes the top part of your shoulder joint. Okay, I think that's it for the, did I miss anything on